My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here. Excellent news. I can't wait for the vultures working at facts from the top to bottom to be exposed and prosecuted. They've done enough damage to America, democracy, and Americans in general. All right, let's see here. Breaking: a judge has denied summary judgment to facts. Oh, now I remember, because I saw it when I see things important. I just put it on the list, and then when I'm doing this so I could record, I didn't fully read everything. And I usually put the like, not because I fully like it, it's just it could appear. Okay, when I'm searching for it, it could go on my folder that has the like button. Okay, and I think this is very dangerous because some people take it as if I take certain things to heart, but I should bookmark more often. But for bookmark, I leave it for more important things. I could always come back, because with the like, I could always unlike it. All right, okay, let's get back to that. This was a sidetrack or how I deal with Twitter. Remember, the whole thing was me coming to Twitter is to see if anybody was on the same page as me who was seeing what's going on with Meghan. Sidetrack again. Let's get back to that. Breaking: a judge has denied summary judgment to facts but grants summary judgment and Part 2 dominion. Granted falsity, quote, of and concerning, end quote, and publication, deny actual malice. That must be heard by a jury. Okay, we're going to trial. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Let's read this. Oh, this is a thread. Okay, how many? Oh no, it's not really a thread. Okay, so let's read the screenshot. This is the first one, part of the court document. A dominion is entitled to summary judgment and falsity. So far they're going in strong. Okay, to satisfy the falsity element of a defamation claim, plaintiff must allege that, as I'm reading this, because the term defamation is the same thing that Samantha is doing to Meghan. Okay, it's filed against Meghan. So certain things you could take here to see how it applied to Samantha's case as well. Okay, so keep that in mind as you read this. Okay, let's get back to that. And another thing, I'm not a lawyer. Keep that in mind, please. Quote: to satisfy the falsity element of a defamation claim, plaintiff must allege that the complaint of statements is substantially false. Court typically compare the complaint of language with the alleged truth to determine whether the truth will have a different effect on the mind of the average reader. Falsity refers to the content of an allegedly defamatory statement, not the fact of republishing it. The court will be looking to the statement and determine whether the statement are true or false. True of, or F, not or. True of, false. These are the complaint of statement. Facts invite the court and a footnote to ignore the statement and determining falsity. Instead, facts will have the court look to see if it is true whether former President Trump made those allegations, purportedly through Ms. Powell and Mr. Giuliani, and that FNN reported this accurately. Fax is, in essence, trying to recharacterize what instituted the complaint of statement. The New York court have rejected this type of approach to falsity. Okay. B. Dominion is entitled to summary judgment on the element of, quote, of and concern, end quote. Quote, for there to be recovery and libel, it must be established that defamation was of and concerning the plaintiff. Dominion asserts that the statement at issue are, quote, of and concerning Dominion, which Fax does not contest. Okay, so far, Dominion, the ball is good for Dominion, is looking good for Dominion, because each of the statement of some point refer to Dominion by name. There is no genuine issue of material fact as to whether the statement are of concerning Dominion. As such, the court will grant summary judgment for Dominion as the element of and concerning. C. Dominion is entitled to summary judgment on the element of publication as to FNN. Okay, I think Fox News Network. I think that's what it means. Fox News Network. The next element of defamation is publication of the challenge statement without privilege or authorization to a third party. Communication of the challenge statement to a third party constitute publication, even if that third party is just one person. Wow. So some of these people who were what's those people named Hannity, some of those they question. Okay, each person who repeats the defamatory statement is responsible for the resulting damages. Oh, I see what they're saying here. So which means Dominion can go after those people who's on TV who sang those stuff. Oh my goodness, this is what happened. You need to have a brain. When people tell you jump, you don't just say oh hi. You need to think and say if I jump, I'm gonna fall in the dump. Oh my Lord. So which means Dominion could possibly go after each of these people who were saying those lies, and they knew it was a lie. Okay. To ascertain who is responsible for the publication of a statement, the court examined who participated in the creation or the publication of the challenge statement, because, quote, all who take part in the procurement, composition and publication of a libel are responsible in law and equally so. Wow. D. The court will not grant summary judgment on the issue of actual malice. Okay. With my little peanut brain here, not a lawyer, what I'm seeing here. So there's so many different little branches here. Think of Fox News Network, okay, the network itself, as a tree. Within the tree, there's different branches. So those branches could be Hannity or all those people, those morning people, those presenters. I think in the UK they call them presenters. The reporters who were repeating those kind of things. So think of this as different branches. And then they're using Fox News Network to republicate, to say the false thing, despite the fact that they knew it was false. You see what I'm getting here? So this part, this is what they're gonna go to trial for. Because it's not just Fox News. But could it be possible that Murdoch could get away with that? But they have him saying, I think he knew it was false, but he advised them. Oh my God, there's going to be a lot of money going to spend there. But let's continue. All right. Actual malice means that a defendant published false information about a plaintiff with knowledge that it was false, or with reckless disregard of whether it was false or not. This they already have established that to, how do they call this, where they were questioning them. They have a term for it, because they already admit they knew it was false. Okay, to satisfy the reckless disregard standard, a plaintiff must establish that a defendant entertained serious doubt as the truth of the publication or had a high degree of awareness of its probable falsity. Actual malice can be proven. This part I think is already been proven, but they want the how do you call this, the jury to hear it. Okay, actual malice. Now what's happening is that Fox News need to defend and said to prove that they're not liable for it, but I don't know how they're gonna do that, because many of them already admit. And then I think Rupert Murdoch already admit he knew the things were false. I think that's what was happening. Okay, actual malice can be proven through the defendant's own action or statement. There it is. Okay, but actual malice can also be determined through the subjective determination of whether the defendant entertained serious doubt as to the truth of the statement, which can be proven by inference. Okay, so these are the things those lawyers need to be focusing on. How was it implied, and then what did they say? That was, oh my God. But anyway, a speaker cannot purposefully avoid the truth and then claim ignorance, but the failure to investigate a statement's truth standing alone is not evidence of actual malice. Even if a prudent person would have investigated before publishing it, if the plaintiff offers some direct evidence that the statement was probably false, the court can infer that the defendant intended to avoid the truth. Circumstantial evidence is probative when determining whether actual malice exists. Circumstantial evidence may take many forms, including 1. Obvious reason to doubt the veracity of the informant. 2. A basis wholly on an unverified anonymous source, such. Okay, so that's it. Okay, let's see here. Full filing. So there's the full file. I'll leave the link in the description. As you can see, it's a lot. So remember, I'm here for the Sussexes. If this is what I was looking for, the Florida thing, something like this. I don't have that. This is what I was looking for. So far, we have an idea. Okay, but I will definitely leave the link in the description. You guys could go over it. Okay, and I think I have it on my community board. Excellent. Okay, it reads like the judge is telling Fox to settle for $1.6 billion because the jury might actually give Dominion more. Okay, what happens to the judgment that has been made? Does the judge determine damage for that portion? I think this is where it has to go to the to trial. Let's see, no damages under U.S. libel law unless actual malice is proven, as I understand it. That makes sense as to why that part needs to go to the jury. Thanks, that's fine. Based on the joint cases, there will be a second trial to determine damages, probably after the merit trial is done. Okay, think of it like to win. Have to prove 4 things. The court ruled that 3 of the 4 have already been oriented with undisputed evidence. Yeah, because many of them have already admitted. Okay, the 4th is actual malice. Now, this is the thing. This is why with the, how do you call this, Samantha, they give her a lifeline. Go back, go show, go look at the whole point of view, see whether there is some sort of a malice. This is what the judge is telling Samantha. Go and look, where is the malice? Okay, now at trial only have to put on evidence and prove actual malice, not all 4 things. This is what I got. Yep, that's exactly that. Okay, not quite. It means that the judge has already ruled that the statement made were false, that they were about Dominion, and that Fox published them. That means the jury won't hear evidence or have to decide those factors. They only be determined if there was actual malice. Yeah. So I think there's certain, think of it as a list. Okay, for defamation, think for instance, you could look it up. Okay, I'm just giving something completely different as an opinion. Okay, take for instance, to show that there's defamation. Okay, 1, you have to prove whatever. 2, you have to prove whatever. 3, you have to prove whatever. 4, you have to prove something. Okay, so in this portion of the hearing, Dominion have proved 1 and 2 already. Okay, so the judge is saying, we're gonna get this out of the way. You don't need to focus on that anymore. Now you need to focus on 3 and 4. whatever that might be. Okay, like malice, how it affect you, how is, you know, those kind of thing. Okay, so that's why. And then it seems like Dominion can file lawsuit against what do you call it, the journalists, whoever was saying those things. Okay, like we're publishing it. Okay, I'm done with this. I think this was a good question to go into because it's so answer some more question. So if you want me to go to it, you could tell me. Okay, I'll come back. I still have the link. Hopefully if I do go back, what is it, they don't delete it. Okay, so that's it. Bring out all the receipt. There's that. Next tweet. I think we're going back to the last tweet is that Dominion will have to show how it affect their business. Like for instance, the kind of reporting that was being done contradict the result. Is pretty much like, okay, if you're saying this and I'm saying that, most likely, I don't know, the states may not use me anymore to do those kind of voting or something like that. I don't know. Okay, so check this out. Next tweet. Queen Elizabeth must be rolling around in that lead box. What sort of a person wears another's wedding gifts necklace? It was a very sentimental piece to the Queen. The necklace doesn't even hang right on that horse's neck. Okay. You saw what she did with Diana's thing, so I don't know. There's no shame. I don't know. You tell me. Nothing to say. She's been waiting for this moment, that's for sure. She has won Queen Elizabeth II most personal. You have to blame Charles on that. Charles could have said, no, that's my mom, don't wear that, or something like that. Buy her something completely different for her to wear. But whatever. She has won Queen Elizabeth II most personal. She's pissing all over anything. She was forbidden from Queen Elizabeth II. I believe Queen Elizabeth II never liked her and let her know it. Okay, her and Philip didn't like her at all. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, Elizabeth maybe that's why they didn't want Charles to marry her, but he did what he wanted to do and they let her. Did the Queen went to their wedding? I don't think she did. Okay, Elizabeth's tiara matched the necklace and her dress was solid color. Camila has too many different things going on at once. Tiara is one design, necklace another, and bidding on dress is a third. Okay, I'll go to the image again. Okay, that's funny. The necklace around that horse neck. Okay, I don't want to read that. The mistress' wife whinnied and chucked rub down on her face and said, all that was mommy is now yours. It would be funny if the mistress' wife hid away much of the jewelry, leaving little for Kate, should she ever step in as a wife-thrown lounger. Okay, oh, she is going to milk everything she can. Yeah. This, it looks like it's designed for the crown as well. It matches the crown, but it doesn't match this. Too many different lines going different directions. Whatever. This is why I say I'm not a fashion person, but my eyes tells me what I need to see. Okay, next one. All right, let's see here. All right, this is the last one. Girl, I understand. There's Harry walking to court looking all fabulous and like a James Bond kind of thing, and then she posts this. Next thing I knew, I was pregnant. Who knows after that what's gonna happen when he get back to the US. Okay, I had a hysterectomy, but this photo got me pregnant. Phew, child. Never mind, I'm literally old enough to be his mother, as Princess Diana was, only 2 months younger than me. Oh my god. Okay, I watched Harry run a military-grade obstacle. Megan, I completely understand. Right? Chill. When he climbed that rope. Yep. Okay. I stay pregnant for years to come. Sorry. Okay, I don't blame her. There's this. A homegirl was practically pregnant for the first 4 years of marriage. There's that. I'm telling you, the squad. Man, I love a sexy redhead. Alright, so that's it. There's more. Let's move on because I need to do another tweet. Okay? Another video, I mean. What should we pray for? Pray for victory. Let's do that. This was easy to come. Prayer. Victory. Okay, Lord, I lift the flag of praise high and declare you are my king. I walk boldly forward into kingdom land and trust in you as my fortress. I stand strong. Wow, I like that. Okay, what let's go to image. I'm gonna pick one image. Let's do this one. Okay. Loving and powerful Father, I thank you for offering me victory over death. Thank you for having more powerful than my temptation. Thank you for giving me grace when I fell. Thank you for your son Jesus, who died on the cross for me so that I could have victory. Amen. All right, so that's the tweet. That's the prayer for that. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Okay, I didn't do a thumbnails for this video. Maybe I need to use the same image here. I like that one, the way it appear here for the thumbnails. All right, so that's it. There's a lot of thumbnails I need to do.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.